There are two things that do no good in a crisis: fear and denial. But there are unscrupulous folks who try to grift off those very human emotions. There are two things that do no good in a crisis: fear and denial. But there are unscrupulous folks who try to grift off those very human emotions, selling scams to profit off panic. And it's a loathsome thing to do because, of course, there is no cure for the coronavirus. But that doesn't stop the usual suspects from trying to sell their snake oil to the gullible, promising science-free quick fixes. Does this guy sound familiar?
Silver solution would be effective.
Able to eliminate it within 12 hours.
Yeah.
Totally eliminate it, kills it, and deactivates it.
Yeah.
Now, beneath the beard, that's Jim Baker, the OG disgraced televangelist. Because back in the day, I remember he served prison time for fraud, and I guess old habits die hard. Because the FBA sent Baker's company and 6 others a cease and desist letter saying that they consider, quote, the sale and promotion of fraudulent COVID-19 products to be a threat to public health. You also might not be shocked to find that 9/11 truther and Sandy Hook conspiracy theorist Alex Jones also trying to get in on the grift, peddling silver-laden toothpaste that he says will kill the coronavirus at, quote, point-blank range. Now, this is a guy who Donald Trump once praised, by the way, as having an amazing reputation. There's a bunch of bogus coronavirus cures being pushed in the form of teas and essential oils, even some folks on social media suggesting you drink bleach. Don't. But coronavirus scams don't only come in a bottle. They also come via email with ramped-up malware and phishing schemes attached to official-looking coronavirus updates. And the State Department warning of an influx of fake social media accounts, possibly Russian, designed to foment confusion and fear. Now, speaking of confusion and fear, let's talk about the dangerous denial that's been spread about coronavirus on partisan media as well. Now, we've heard Rush Limbaugh say,
we're shutting down our country because of the cold virus.
It's not a cold. We've seen Devin Nunes of the House Intelligence Committee tell people to go to their local pub while restaurants are being shut in major cities around the country. And while Fox News hosts consistently downplayed the dangers, from comparing coronavirus to the flu to, of course, blaming Democrats and the media.
All the talk about coronavirus being so much more deadly doesn't reflect reality.
This is yet another attempt to impeach the president. The hate is boiling over, many in the liberal media using, and I mean using, coronavirus in an attempt to demonize and destroy the president.
And the facts are actually pretty reassuring, but you never know it watching all this stuff.
Now, a number of Fox News hosts have notably changed their tune once the president seemed to get serious about calling this a pandemic. But there's a cost to weeks of denial and deflection, with a new poll from Marist showing there is a massive partisan gap between Republicans and Democrats, as well as independents, on whether the coronavirus is a real threat. Misinformation just doesn't confuse, can really hurt people who've been told this is all a hoax. But a scam is a scam, whether it comes from a silver-infused toothpaste tube or partisan media personalities. So be smart, do what's right, and don't believe the hype. And that's your reality check.